Alright, end of the month, so that means it is time for my September State of my Galaxy, even though it's October now. But anyways, let's get into it. First off, I don't remember when I unlocked Jabba, but Jabba happened. It was either last month or this month. I think it was probably like the beginning of this month. So, we have him. I've been working on him. It just takes fucking forever when you're free to play because of all this crap. He just constantly needs these. The last gear level, to go from 10 to 11, he needed 2. To go from 9 to 10, needed 2. 8 to 9, needed 2. This so far has been the best round. He's only needed 1, but it takes forever to farm these stupid things. So here I am, still not even gear 12. Ugh. I really want Jabba to be beefy because, A, I want to switch him out for Squad Arena. Right now I use Kenobi, and I feel like Jabba would probably be a better option than Kenobi, so I want to swap that out. B, there's all these events that you need Jabba for. There's this raid right here that we do. Oh, crap. The crate raid. I thought it would go to this menu, but it didn't. Of course, why would it cooperate? But anyways, right here, this is where you can get some, I would imagine, some serious points up. I mean, every time I do use him now, the team tears this up, no problem. It takes me like 10 seconds to get the 300,000 point threshold. But I can't do a higher tier because you gotta be gear 12 and all that to do the next tier, and then Relic, and so I'm stuck doing the wussy baby tier, and I want to be able to try those more advanced tiers and get better points and stuff, better prizes. Help the guild as a whole. So that's one. Then there's that event. I don't think it's here, but there's one of those events that you need Jabba for. And I can almost do it because I have Jabba, but he's got to be like Relic 5 or something. So I'm like, come on. Even in Rise of the Empire Territory Wars, I'm pretty sure there's a node that requires you to have Jabba, and I can't do it because even though I have Jabba, he's not strong enough. So, I'm trying to get this guy beefy, but it is taking forever. It's annoying. Anyways, in the meantime, I've also started working on a bunch of other characters because the next GL I'm going to go after is kind of pretty cool, is Leia. I say pretty cool because she's brand new. Like, I never am able to go after the brand new characters, but as you see, I'm at 11 out of 16, pretty close to 12 out of 16, because I'm currently working on Lobot, who's 2 pieces away from hitting Relic status, and then from there, it's a breeze to get to Relic 3. So, the only ones that are really going to gate me are Captain Drogon and Scout Trooper, because I don't even, if I'm not mistaken, they're not even farmable yet off of a node, and then they need to be Relic 7. So not only do I need to get them to 7-star, but I gotta get them also to Relic 7. But I am actively farming both Rex and Nisa every day. I go to their node and try to get shards. But yeah, so anyways, I was just pointing that out because, come on, why is home not working? Stop pulling that stupid thing at the top down. Anyways, because I got Wicked up to Relic 4 for now, I'll take him to Relic 7. It's just I have other things I've been wanting to work on that are a little more important. And I also got Chirpa right up to the basic Relic 3. Again, he'll get to Relic 7 as well. But for now, that's just where they're sitting. I've been actively working on Shore Trooper. He is super close to Relic 7. All I need is 4 of these things, Electrium Conductors, and 2 of those, which that's ridiculously easy. So, the reason I'm doing that is for the ship. I do have Death Trooper up to Relic 7, so I figure I might as well get Shore Trooper up there as well, make this ship as, decent as I can. I mean, I guess Relic 9 would be even better, but for me, Relic 7 is good enough. I think I pulled up Mara Jade. I don't know when this was, but I was starting to work on her, but then all these other things came up, so I kind of quit. She's still up here on the favorites because I do want to work on her. I mean, she is a requirement for Star Killer, which I would like to go after, but for now, she's just kind of on pause. I think this month I started working on the Armorer, however you say that, as well. I forgot why I started working on her, though. There was a reason that I decided to work on her. I don't remember. I think it was some kind of event or something, though. I needed to have more characters beefed up, and there was limited selection, but she was one of the options, so I was like, you know what? Fuck it, I'll just do it. I know she's a decent enough character. Might as well do it. So, but she's sitting at gear 9 because she needs this trash too, just like Jabba. And obviously, Jabba takes way more priority than her, so As I said, Lobot, he's getting close. He's very close, actually. All I need is this, which I just farmed him, and I got nothing. So I'm like, that's cool. That really helps. 0. I like sitting at 39 forever. And then there's just this trash, which... yeah, oh man, I gotta do that again, and then this. That's always fun. So that'll be a while, but at least he's close. You know, I was thinking, though, it's super ironic, because I never worked on Lobot before. Like, he's been sitting at... first off, he took forever to get to 7-star. Because I never actively, like, farmed for his shards. So I got him 7-star like 4 years into playing this game. I was like, oh wow, look, Lobot's finally 7-star. That took forever for no reason. And then I never worked on him because I'm like, he's just useless. Like, he doesn't really have synergy with anything. I don't really care. And it's just kind of funny because I'm probably going to end up taking him to Relic 7 because I need to get him to Relic, what, at least, yeah, Relic 3 for Leia. So I'm just going to go to 7. And it's kind of funny because... I'm never going to use him. I'm going to have this Relic 7 character that doesn't have a ship and is basically useless. I mean, he does have some utility nowadays because if you use him under a light side droid leader, but the only light side droid leader for now is Sortie, and I haven't worked on Sortie. I mean, I think I have her at 7-star, but I haven't worked on her. Like, I don't care enough. I have other characters that I need to farm and work on, like characters for Princess Leia, or trying to farm, not farm, but gear up Jabba and stuff. So, like, I don't care about Sortie right now. And B, how often would I even be using a Sortie team that I need Lobot in? Like, what, Grand Arena maybe? It's a super, like, one-off squad. So I'm like, this is very ironic to have to work on him. He's going to be the most useless character in my roster. He really has no synergy with anything either. Rebels, okay, I'm not going to use him with any Rebel teams. And then Droid, if it's under a light side droid lead, like... But anyways, I also have Rex worked on down here. Again, he's sitting at gear 10 because of this crap. At least he only needs 1, but still. The only reason, I don't usually like to work on characters unless they're at least 7-star. Rex is only 5-star for now, but the only reason I worked on him is because of his little event thing, which I made a video on, but it's, come on, this. I wanted to be able to do the Legacy tier. So I tried with him not worked on, but I thought maybe they'd give you like a character that is beefed up. No, they give you exactly what you have. So that's why I worked on him, and what I did was more than enough to be able to get the reward, and yeah, so I thought that was kind of cool. I don't ever usually get the Legacy tier because, you know, it requires a 5-star. That's like for the whales that actually pay money to get him right away. But I also figured it's not really a waste for me to work on him, because yeah, he's only 5-star for now, but he will get there. He will be 7-star. I need him to be 7-star. I need him to be Relic 7 as well for Princess Leia. So I'm like, it's kind of a dud for now, but he'll get there. Plus, I hear he's got some pretty good synergy with Phoenix. Haven't tried it myself yet, but someday I will, and that'll be cool as well, to have like a new juicy Phoenix support. What else do we have going on? I have Eth Koth favorited up here. Again, he's kind of a useless character. But the reason I put him up there was really for 2 reasons. One is because these stupid galactic challenges always have inflict stun, 30 times. And I'm like, who the fuck stuns that much? All I can think of is like Royal Guard. And I can't get 30 stuns off with him. So anyways, I remember the story for him always was stunning Jedi, that blah blah blah, whatever his story is. Is this the story? Yeah, stunning Jedi support, extremely effective against droids. I don't care about the against droids, but stunning. So I was like, if he's so good at stunning, maybe I should take him up. Make him a lot beefier, that way then maybe I can use him in some kind of a Jedi squad and get some stuns or something. Additionally, my guild actually had asked if I could get him to gear 12. I mean, relic status. Because I guess we need it for some platoons in territory battles. And they claimed that, I was one of the members in the guild that had an Eth Koth close enough to relic status. And I was thinking that's kind of funny. Eth Koth is such a random, dumb character. The only reason I ever worked on him was because, way back in the day when he didn't have very many options, he was an option, so I beefed him up. But, yeah, a lot of players now, he's worthless. No one's going to work on him, so I thought it was kind of funny, because I'm like, that probably is true, that I'm, like, one of the few that actually do have him gear 12, just for no reason. That's because before what I wanted to do was get all my characters to gear 12 minimum. Now I want to try to get them to at least Relic 3 minimum, but that's a lot more work than gear 12. So anyways, that's kind of why he's there as well, to meet that stupid guild request and for stunts. I mean, the guild request was given a while back. I think this was back in, like, May, so I haven't really made too much progress, but I don't care about my guild that much to worry about doing stupid things they ask. I'm worried about my own game plan and my own game itself and what I'm trying to do. But anyways, as far as other characters recently reliced this month, I can't fully remember. One of these two, Talzin or Old Daka, I'm pretty sure hit relic status this month. I can't remember. I think it might be Old Daka hit relic this month. Range Trooper relic 2, I don't know if I did that this month or if that was last month. Same as Sabine, just hanging out at relic 2, because I think what happened was whoever I was working on, you know, it was a while before I was going to be able to get them to, like, say, relic 7 or whatever, so I had the extra gear pieces, like I do now, and just laid it down on somebody. So that's what happened there. Range Trooper, I think Range Trooper hit gear 2, relic 2 this month. Yeah, Range Trooper did, because originally I was working on Range Trooper, and then I realized, wait a minute, Range Trooper don't have a ship, so that's why and then I realized, oh, whoops, Shore Trooper does. So I ditched Range Trooper to work on Shore Trooper, so that's kind of what happened there. Night Sister Zombie's getting pretty close. I didn't realize that, because I'm not actively farming Zombie right now. Like, I'm kind of just, she's here. I do want to get her beefier, but it's not like a super priority. Because one thing I have noticed that's great with the Night Sisters is they actually can take on Mon Mothma teams. Mon Mothma teams are weird because I wouldn't say they're OP and that great and everything, but at the same time, they're enough to be a pain in the dick. And they can gate me sometimes. Like, I try, like, teams that I think, oh yeah, this will be fine, and then they tear it up, and then I try another one, and then they tear it up. So I tried my Night Sister team, and they tear it up, and I'm like, oh, nice. So far, I'm 2 for 2. Using Night Sister versus Mon Mothma squads. And my Night Sisters aren't that beefy. I mean, let's take a look overall. Where is it? Night Sister. Yeah, so basically what I always use is Mother Talzin lead, Old Daka, Asajj Ventress, Night Sister Zombie, and then Night Sister Initiate. Like, and they do just fine. You know, 2 Relic 1s, 2 Gear 12s, and then 1 Relic 4. Can tear up like a full Relic 5 Mon Mothma team. So I do want to get them beefier just so then their success rate is even better versus those squads, but as is, it's not bad. Anyways, I think in addition to those characters I have up there, there were a few characters obviously that had like their mods achieved and stuff. Oh, that reminds me, Grand Inquisitor, I got all 3 Omicrons for him. I mean, I figured he's a legendary character, and the Omicrons help make him more like a GL counter. So I'm like, what the heck, why not? I know it's for territory wars, but that's fine. Set him on defense, and now you got like a GL contender, sort of. So I got him fully Omicron, which is kind of cool. I don't really know who I'm going to Omicron next. I had an idea, and then I forgot. So hopefully, whenever I have an Omicron again, I remember. But that's who I've been working on, so now he's there, which is kind of cool. Oh yeah, Maul, I forgot about that. I got Maul beefed up this month, double ways. First off, he was sitting at Relic 5 forever, and I thought, you know what, why am I leaving him here? I'm working on all these stupid characters like Death Trooper and stuff that don't matter. I'm like, Maul is a good legendary character, I need to get him beefed up. So I took him from 5 to 7, and I got all his mods to 6 dot, so he's a lot more better than he has been, at least. Well, power-wise. You know what? I just thought of another thing, too, that I want to report. One of the characters in this game has an artwork change. I can't remember who it is, though. I think it's, what's his name? Home 1 driver, Akbar. Let me just scroll through, though, because when I see the thumbnail, or whatever you want to call this, it's obvious. And I just don't know if I've reported it in the past months or not. Yeah, Akbar, he looks goofy, right? Like, when you come into here, he looks the same, but, like, his portrait thing looks different. It's more forward-facing. He wasn't so forward like that before. I don't know. They're always so quiet when they do, like, a update, though. It's never obvious, like, oh, yeah. Like, in the forums or something. It's just like, ooh, look what we did. That's the other one, too. Zeb, actually. Zeb's different. Look how goofy he is now. Why are they so goofy? I like the old Zeb better. I don't like this new Zeb. It makes me wonder if Zeb shows up in Ahsoka. So far we have 7 episodes and there's no Zeb yet, but they changed Ahsoka and Thrawn before the show came out to match what they would look like. So I'm wondering if Zeb shows up. Speaking of these characters, I don't want to go on some weird tangent here, but I don't like how Ezra looks in the show. Ezra is like a teenager in this game. This is Ezra in the game. He's a kid. Short hair, like 17 years old. In the Ahsoka show, he's like 25 years old, long hair. Like, what? It's weird. I don't like it. I mean, how much time is supposed to have passed between Ahsoka and Rebels? I know it's supposed to be after Rebels. Is it really supposed to be that much time? Like 7 years later? Or is it supposed to be like right after? I always thought it was right after, but I don't like that Ezra guy. When Sabine found Ezra, it was like, what the that's Ezra? That ain't Ezra, this is Ezra! It's weird, I don't like it. Anyways, back to my state of my galaxy though. Did they change Hera, by the way, to make her look like the one in the show? Nope, Hera still looks the normal way. Anyways, let's go back up. I got distracted trying to find those characters that are different. So anyways, anybody else that has had gear or mods or something? Aura Singh, maybe she was earlier this month. Probably. I don't know actually. No, she was a requirement for Jabba, right? So I don't think so. Oh yeah, Chrysanthemum. Chrysanthemum was Relic 5 when I did the Jabba event, and then eventually I got him to Relic 7. Obviously got his mods up as well. Who else? Thrawn. I don't like how Thrawn looks either, both in this game and in the show. When I think of Thrawn as like some young badass who's like, just someone you don't want to mess with. And the Thrawn in the show is like some middle-aged guy. Like, why is everybody afraid of this guy? Are you serious? He's just some middle-aged guy with blue skin. He's got poor blood circulation, so he has blue skin and red eyes because he's a raging alcoholic. Like, there's nothing scary about that. Thrawn is supposed to be some guy with commanding power and imposing and all this. And not some middle-aged, pushing 60-year-old guy. Like, what the... Ugh. I don't like what they chose for Thrawn. They should have chosen like some younger, like mid-30s, pretty in good shape guy, and not this. I don't like it. Anyways, Death Trooper. We got Death Trooper up, both Relic 7 and his mods to 6 dot. I know, I guess 6 dot's not super special because in the grand scheme of things, they can also go to, color change and become gold and all that. But I feel like 6 dot is a start. It's an improvement over the regular 5 dot. It is a grind to get there. I hate working on my mods, but I always want to do it because I feel like it's part of getting your character to relic status. You can't leave them with 5 dot mods. I think actually there was a couple other characters that I mildly worked on. Like I think 3PO and Chewie. Oh yeah, because this was a requirement for Leia. So 3PO and Chewie I used to have at Relic 5. I brought them to Relic 7. And I also brought CLS to Relic 7. I forgot about that. Because they were quick and easy. They already had their mods done and everything. They were Relic 5. He was Relic 5 as well, CLS. So bringing them to Relic 7 was pretty simple. There was no mods or nothing. I forgot about that. So I did that this month as well. Oh, and R2. Forgot about that too. I brought R2 to Relic 8 for the requirement for Leia. Forgot about that. I feel like R2 going to Relic 8 is such a bummer though. Like Relic 8 is work. Same as Relic 9. That's even more work. And like, I'm not really a fan of doing something dumb like R2. You know what I mean? Like, even though he should be part of a ship, he's not. And like, he's kind of just a mid character. He ain't that juicy. Like, maybe under Leia lead, or GL Leia, I mean, lead he will be because she's got direct synergy with him. And like, not only that, but like, her abilities add buffs to the characters, and then when you combine that with his number crunch, then that can really help the squad. But just as is, he's kind of a dud, and I'm like, ugh, Relic 8, I'd rather they make me do like CLS to Relic 8 or something. That's like the whole requirement with Rey, GL Rey, and you need to have Rose Tico to Relic 5. Relic 5 is no big deal anymore, but when that requirement first came out, Relic 5 was a pain in the dick, and it's like, you're gonna make me work that hard for a Rose Tico? Ugh. Anyways. Anything else happened? I feel like there was, but I'm not sure. There's a whole bunch of characters I want to work on as well, just in general. Like, I want to get Nihilus and Traya up to Relic 7. I always regularly think about getting Wampa to Relic 8 at least as well, because, again, it's kind of funny. He's like a Lobot situation. He's useless otherwise, but in Grand Arena, he's great. So that's why I want to get him to, like, Relic 8. That way then he's even better. You know, the stronger he is, the better it's going to be for me. Maybe I can try stronger teams. Like, I do use Wampa I do use Wampa up against a variety of squads, but I also have to be cautious as to some of them. Like I thought about trying him against a Sith Eternal team the other day, but I was like, I don't know, they might win still. But maybe if he was beefier Relic 8 or Relic 9, I could have more confidence to try it. So I've been thinking about that. I've been thinking about my droids, my Separatist droids. I want to get them all beefier. Like, I was thinking about Grievous to Relic 8, and then the other ones at least to Relic 7. You know, I got Droideka and B1 just down there at Relic 4. I'm like, oh, it's so worthless. I want to get them stronger. But it's hard when you have all these other requirements for other characters that you're working on and stuff, you know? Just like I want to get my Geonosians beefed up. I want to get my Jawas beefed up. Just a lot of work, though. And Scion, I want to do him. He's still Gear 12. He needs to be Relic, so then he can be with the Triumvirate. Anyways, I just forget about Finn. I gave Finn his Omicron a while ago because it sounded decent, but I never use him because he's just worthless. He's Gear 12 and Resistance sucks, and I don't know. Hey, Mission Val looks weird. Did she get a change? Her thumbnail's different. I don't know if her actual sprite is different, though. Chief Nebbit has his Omicron, too? For Territory Wars? I didn't even know about that. Just chose her. I guess I just had extras and didn't know what to do with it, so he seemed like he had the best option. Oh yeah, that's right. This is a big thing too. I unlocked Boba, Scion, and Jango. I know I haven't worked on them yet. I do want to. The only reason I haven't is because, you know, I'm working on other things. I'm working on Jabba, and I'm trying to work on the requirements for Jabba. I mean, for GL Leia. So I'm kind of busy with a whole bunch of other stuff. I'm not really trying to put more on my plate, such as a guy like this. But he is a good option, and actually, my Omicrons, if I do work on him, I could just give him, or not if, when I work on him, I could give him, come on, I just want to see something. When he pulled his gun out, it looked weird, so I want him to do it again. Yeah, see, it just kind of like pops out. But anyways, so yeah, he'd be the one I should give him to next, now that I'm thinking about it. But yeah, I unlocked him, which was pretty cool. I don't think there's too much else to talk about. I just want to double check. Omega. I might have gotten Omega to 7-star this month. I'm not sure. Could have been last month. Well, yeah, I've been working on him. It's kind of slowly. You know, I'm getting there. 48 out of 100. Because at the end of the day, you know, he's needed for Afra. So I do slowly work on him whenever I can. You know, he's at 5-star now. 27 out of 85 towards 6-star. As I said, I'm working on Nisa. She's at 58 out of 65. I was hoping she'd get there soon enough. That way then I can compete in her legacy tier as well. That would have been cool. But I don't know. There's only a couple days left, I think. So I'm probably not going to be able to meet that. Anyways, any other new characters come out? I guess not. And then as far as down here goes, my next closest is Malgus, which is cool. I'm looking forward to unlocking him. He's a cool character. But, I got a while to go. I need 120 shards, so that's, what, 6 more conquests? And we usually get, what, 1 conquest a month? So you're looking at 6 months it'll be before I unlock him. So, yeah. I'll probably have Leia before that. Which is fine. She's a GL. I'll take that over a legendary, but I'm just saying. Also this month we had this guy added, who's another conquest character. with his Magna Guard staff. So that's characters. Now let's just pop over onto the ships. I don't think anything really happened here. Other than maybe some ships got stronger, like TIE Reaper, just because I was working on the characters. Actually, this one got beefed up. This is also Conquest. I got this unlocked the same exact day that I got Boba Scion of Jango unlocked. Well, not unlocked, but I got this one to 6-star, I mean. So we're pushing the home stretch now, that's good. I hear this is a good ship, so it'll be pretty cool once it is 7-star. I mean, I got a ways to go, 95 shards, but still. And that really might be it. Oh yeah, I got TIE Echelon. Was that this month? I've been farming this ship like crazy. It might have been this month that I finally got him to... got it to 7-star. So this has also been making me want to work on getting First Order Officer to Relic 7, just so then I can increase the power of this ship. It is a tank, so you know it kind of makes sense. It's like Bosk's ship. It makes sense to have him Relic 7 or greater because he's a tank. So I do want to do that. Let's see, just taking a quick browse. I have been kind of casually working on like this whole bottom row of ships here. TIE Defender, as you can see, I'm at 73 out of 100 shards, so I am trying for that one. Ironic, because I don't have Iden worked on, but still. And then I've been working on these two, not like I really care, like I don't care about this one, but I do kind of farm it here and there, so I'm sitting at 58 out of 65. And then this one I'm at 2 out of 100. It's in the final stretch at least, you know. Hey, they both are actually, they're both 6-star. So, Kyle and his ship. And then in here, everything's basically stagnant. Radis got to 7-star. I don't think that was this month, though. I'm pretty sure that was last month that I got Radis up. One thing would be cool is if I can unlock the Scythe sometime soon. Look at this. It's at 59,388 power just to unlock. Because these two are Relic 7. I'm sure if I got them to, like, Relic 8, I could get this to be over 60,000 power just out the gate. And yeah, as far as my money, how much money do I have? Where do you see that at? Oh, what? Hold on. Maybe in here? There you go. Oh, I'm at 3 now. I'm at 1,530,729,907 credits. I do think that's quite an awesome achievement, and a lot of people comment on that in the comments. Well, this guy has 1.5 billion credits. Yes, I do. I didn't cheat or anything. I've never used real money to buy anything. This has just been built up over the years. I don't know, spend my credits wisely, I guess. I don't work on characters pointlessly. You know, a lot of people inflate their GP and they have a bunch of characters sitting at, like, you know, gear 7 and they're 5-star. And, you know, I don't do that. I just work on characters as needed. And I don't know, between all the events and credit heists and, you know, events like raids and territory battles and territory wars, and then the credit heists and Grand Arena and all that, you know, you get currency from there and it just builds up. So that's how I'm at 1.5 billion. Sometimes I think it would be pretty cool if I could, like, give some of this away, though, like, to some of the viewers or something, hook someone up with, like, you know, not half a billion, but maybe, like, you know, 1 million credits to just random people, especially newer players, or maybe 10 million. I mean, I have 1.5 billion, 10 million's not going to hurt me, so give, like, 10 million away. You can't, but I think it would be cool. Like, hook people up, like, what's your ally code? I'll give you 10 million credits. Especially, like I said, to newer players. You know how valuable that is when you're a newer player? Oh, man, you can beef your team right up. Anyways, as far as the money goes, my ships isn't as impressive. I'm trying. I want to get this as juicy, but my ship credit is only at almost 500 million. So, but this is a lot harder to get. And when you work on ships cost more to upgrade. Like, to go from 6-star to 7-star ships, it's 2 million credits versus 6-star to 7-star characters, 1 million credits. So that's a hindrance as well. And ships haven't been in the game as long as regular characters. You know, ships came out like a year after this game launched. I'm pretty sure November 2016 was when ships came out, where this game launched November 2015. So there's also a whole year less of being able to farm ship credits and everything. But anyways, I think that's all I got. So yeah, if you check this whole thing out with me, thanks a whole bunch for that. And until next time, I said see ya.